tell you more about these racers. Right now we don't know a whole lot other than what you can see.
Alright guys, so that was the first pass. We did what we set out to do, so it was essentially the tune-up from UCC was a little bit more timing. We never got to run Q3, and we were shooting for 770. It went 778 at 88. According to the Dragy, it went 770 flat at 89. So the Dragy's definitely a new thing for us, but it does seem to work pretty well. Looking at the tune-up, it looks all right. Case pressure does drop a little bit. It fell over, or kind of nosed over a little bit whenever I hit overdrive, so I don't know, there's probably more to be left on the table. I'm not upset, but we might leave a little harder. Left at 25 PSI that time. The 60 foot went 178 to the 60 versus 154 here last year, so we can get two numbers in the front. We might go 760s or so, but it's what I set out to do, so pretty happy with it. And maybe we'll film the rest of them. Jade did all right, but first time down the track. He says it's two-wheel drive and the rear end's about to go out of it. I think he said it's got a drop-in turbo, but Nathan Banster out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. You want to grab it and throw it.
Say it, Blakely.
Don't you?
Say it.
Where are we at, Blakely?
Say it.
Huh?
I hate 6 liters. Ah, dang it.
Amen, brother.
Alright guys, so this is Tyler Reynolds' truck, which same paint scheme as my old truck. This is a gentleman that actually gave me the lead on the dually and let me know. He's from over in West Plains, Missouri. This thing is sweet. 2 tones right, and it has a Ford seat. Is it a rear seat?
Yeah, it's the rear bench out of I think a 16 Platinum.
Let me see if I can get a light in here on it.
Flip the seat
Yeah.
up right there. You'll see the cargo storage.
Oh, it's still got that in there?
Yeah, flip it up. You can see.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes all the way across. I gotta tilt the steering wheel up to get to this side, but just
That's
keep
pretty handy.
My work portfolio, socket set, you know,
Yeah.
simple shit.
Roll up to the job site and
Yeah.
a freaking
and it's-
first gen.
I still got the access to the rear.
Yeah, the whole rear.
Stock, cargo.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
whatever that is.
Definitely a seat you don't typically see in first gen, so that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And it's a manual and it has enough room to clear everything.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And this is with the 5600, so it's
5600.
6 inches back.
Yeah.
So I had to cut and weld sheet metal on there. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
that is with the transfer case shifter too. I had to, fab that whole
Yeah,
thing.
I was gonna
It
say,
worked
that's
out perfect
Good.
somehow.
Good.
You had to flip it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the angle of the shifter goes the other way now.
Yeah.
But worked out.
No, it looks really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I like it.
Alcan Springs.
Alcan Springs?
As low as the rear end. I
Oh,
took the
shit.
rear ends off
It's got the good shit.
Don't pay
Did you put the
attention to
Alcan
shot.
springs on it?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a 3 in the front, 2.5 in the back.
So it's pretty well perfect.
Semi-level.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
It's got a slight rake, but what's weird is if you measure from tire to fender, it's still lower in the back. I don't know how you really fix that.
Yeah, I think
But
mine,
like
after I lifted it, it was a ½ inch lower in the rear than the front, or
If you-
½ inch
yeah,
lower in the
something like
front than the
that,
rear.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I did that rear ends off a 07 1-ton single rear wheel.
I was wondering
Sorry.
because it sticks out.
Way out.
Yeah.
That unfortunate.
I would say, not that it sticks out, but like compared to the front one, like it's more.
I
And
think
usually
it
it's
looks
opposite.
pretty
Usually
neat.
they're skin.
You're looking
Yeah.
from the rear. I think it looks pretty neat.
So AAM is cool.
This one will blow both of the tires.
Yeah.
It will actually. Yeah. No, AAM is very, very cool. race, we've got a full-blown S10 drag truck against a full-weight 6,800-pound third gen. This is Preston out of Oklahoma. Yeah, 671. Preston's letting it all hang out. Mr. Nathan Danstra of Sioux Falls, South Dakota in the Duramax. Got Nathan Danstra here in the finals. Hopefully he can bring home the win. Yep, he got it. All right, guys, so we have made it back from Mocan, and it was a good time, but I want to run you over that second run. So as you kind of probably heard in the video there, we did end up spinning all four coming off the line. It resulted in a very not good 60 foot. It looks like we went basically a 190 to the 60 foot, which is tremendously bad. It is what it is. That first pass, it was fine. I say fine. 1.7s to the 60 foot's also bad, but I got up there the first time before the water box was really wet. The second time, by the time I came around, it was late in the night. The water box was very, it had been used a lot. And my only, it's great that Mocan's like an hour and a half away. It's kind of a close deal, but my only bone to pick is literally the water box. You cannot get around it no matter what. They set something up at the very front so you can't get around it. I've asked politely for that to move so you can get around it, and pretty much got told to get bent. So, unfortunately, not being able to do a burnout or anything like that, yeah, it's just not worth it. On street tires, I don't see what the point is. That's the only thing that's always frustrated me about going there, because I'm never going to go run a personal best unless literally I'm the first one to go down the track and the water box isn't wet yet. Otherwise, I'm going to spin them coming off the line, and it is what it is. So that next pass, we went a 797, so we went slower. We went a 1.9 to the 60, but we did go faster out the back. So the DA got better, which is why we went faster probably, but the time was very lackluster, I would say. We were at 2,900 foot of DA versus the first one was 3,200. But I'm glad we got to catch up with everybody, see everybody, watch Nathan Danstra go deep into the final. I believe he went to the finals, ended up winning it. He beat the fastest S10 there, but it's a good time. Like I said, good seeing everybody. I was pretty impressed with the blue truck, really. Very conservative as far as timing goes. The shift points, literally the highest shift points 3140, I believe is what the log showed. So we're not even leaning on it at all, and it's just doing it pretty effortlessly. So if it could go 7.7x period, that means they could compete at any ODSS event in 770, which I'm very pleased with, and do it with ease, which I'm also very happy with. So I do wish I was able to lean on it, because it seems with all the power we've got pulled out of it, and it being 200 pounds heavier than last year, just everything that's come into play, it sure seems like it's doing it a lot more effortlessly than it was last year. So if we were able to lean on it and really stretch out the shift points and get after it, especially with better 60 foot, then we might do better than we did last year. Literally the only thing we changed was manifold charger, which would make a lot of sense. We can get after it a lot harder and probably make more power. But 145 both things, can't run as much timing, yada yada yada. It's still making a lot of power up top, but I prefer not to kinetic disassemble the engine. So we're gonna wait to really lean onto it. into it until there's a new engine in it. Really, there's no point in oiling down a track over something to hang my hat on. So for the rest of the year, I'm going to be supporting most of my other friends and everybody else who's in the platform in general. It seems like these days I get more worked up over seeing Evan's truck do really good and set his new personal best, and seeing him get excited over that. Really excited to see Rob, Cutter Up Rob, as most of you guys know him. Really excited to see him get after it. Word is engine's getting close, maybe getting it on a track in the next couple weeks. Super stoked to see that. I wish him nothing but the best. Seeing Nathan getting a new truck coming together, that he had the shorty there with us last year. He's got a 4-wheel drive now. It's Jade's old truck. Derek's is coming along with a new 24 valve. Andy's white truck's going to go back to common rail, and then down the road we'll figure out something with his. And even seeing, I mean, you know, the stuff that's not as much into it, like Gray's is nothing crazy. He did 300 on a stock truck, but he's been throwing some turbo stuff at it, been doing delivery valve testing, just a bunch of random cool stuff that we're all interested in. I hope Zach Bradeur is coming along all right on his. There's a ton of people getting into it, and I love to see it. That is exactly why I did this. There wasn't really much of the self-benefit that I was more excited about. I was more excited about helping all my buddies out and seeing them succeed and not give up on something. So that's been my pretty much excitement for this season, as I have not gotten to race as much as I'd like to. I just hope with the new platform, maybe we can do more racing and maybe do some more street racing and get some videos of that, and you know, a little bit of clowning around and things like that, and just having fun with the guys. So our next event will be Texas Truck Jam. We're going to go down and see Russell. I didn't mention Russell right there. Russell on a 6.7 12 valve. Very excited to see that truck in person for the first time. Go down and see him and Weston both. Have a good time down in Texas, but we're going to be coming down to Texas Truck Jam at Texas Motorplex, I believe is where it's at. It's usually in May. Got rescheduled for August 17th, so we'll be there just watching, just seeing what's going on. I believe they have a 7.0 index, an 8.0 index, stuff like that, so pull a little bit more power out of it and probably run 8.0 if I wanted to, but probably will drive the blue truck there or something stupid like that, so probably won't be racing it. Immediately following that, the following weekend, will be at Shy Diesel Extravaganza, supporting all the same guys, especially supporting Evan. Hopefully he's got his gear swap by then. Go 770s in the farm truck, maybe a little bit deeper sevens than that. Really exciting. Be there with all the first gen guys. If you guys are first gen people in general, come to Shy Diesel Extravaganza. It'll be me, Evan, Ryan Walker, Nathan, maybe Jade, Gray, Josh Wallace, who else? Like Jade's cousin. I should know his name by now. It's pretty terrible. A bunch of us first gen guys. So I would very much recommend coming to Shide. Be a lot of cool trucks there, and just hanging out and getting to see all the go fast stuff and the pulling and you know the experience that everybody comes to Shide for. So the weekend of like August 28th or something like that. If you need specific dates, prices, all that good stuff, get on Shide's website and you'll find it. But sorry for the long outro. Just want to go over stuff what the rest of our summer looks like. We're going to be going to races as much as we can. I'll update you guys as much as I can with where we're going to be. Out in October, we're going to be out in Delaware at King of the Street with Brett. Most of you guys know who Brett is, Brett with the Red Mega. He's going to be getting down out there because he is competing. Right now, Zig is doing the compound kit on his truck. It's going to be 6767 with a 488 over it. Very unique, very cool in my opinion. Most say it needs to be S4. I do think the stock pairing is going to work out very well. It's going to have great manners. Super excited for Brett and very much looking forward to seeing him. So we're going to be part of his pit crew thrashing. Try and have the camera around as much as possible, document it all. But yeah, so any questions, drop them below. Yeah, so we'll keep getting by with the first gen as much as possible on the Hurt engine, but not expecting much. Have to make a trip out to Ohio, get this engine to D&J, and see if we can't get a little wild. So until next time, I'm gonna go get this video edited, guys. Peace out. Keep kicking it old school.
Bye.